Good day, welcome to News Now on TV360. I am Thelma Okoro. The Nigerian military says it has successfully repelled an attack by Boko Haram in Gulak community in Adamawa State. This was revealed in a statement released by the Nigerian Army spokesperson, Sani Usman. The statement added that the troops also killed 3 Boko Haram terrorists, while quite a number of them escaped with gunshot wounds. Several items were also recovered from the terrorists, including arms, ammunition, and vehicles. The statement also added that troops at Gajigana were attacked by the sect members, in which a soldier lost his life. Cameroon says it has killed at least 100 Boko Haram members and freed 900 people held hostage by the Islamist militant group. The Army and Defense Ministry on Wednesday said Cameroon's army, with backing from a regional anti-Boko Haram task force, carried out the operation. Cameroonian Defense Minister Joseph Bete Asomo says the special cleanup operation took place along Cameroonian towns that were on the border with Nigeria from 26 to 28 of November 2015. Meanwhile, suspected Boko Haram militants detonated 2 suicide bombs in North Cameroon overnight, killing at least 3 people, an official and security sources said on Wednesday. Suicide bombings carried out by the Islamic militant group are becoming almost daily occurrences in Cameroon's far north region. Inspector General of Nigerian Police Solomon Arase has issued a stern warning to Masob and Biafra activists to stop threatening public peace or face the full weight of the law. A statement issued said the warning followed the observation by the Nigerian Police Force leadership of the increasing activities of both groups in parts of Southeast geopolitical zone and some other conterminous states. The latest manifestation of this threat is the attempt to block the Onitsha end of the Niger Bridge. The Inspector General of Police also directed the mobilization and deployment of mobile police force across the country to reinforce security in the state commands that MASOB and IPOB are currently attempting to occupy. The United Nations Joint Program on HIV/AIDS has expressed concern over the growing number of HIV/AIDS victims in Nigeria. Speaking in Abuja during a roadshow to commemorate the 2015 World AIDS Day, Bilali Kamara, who is United Nations Country Director in Nigeria, said about 3.4 million Nigerians are affected by the HIV/AIDS pandemic. He added that there should be a significant financial investment in the HIV/AIDS response in order to stamp out the menace by 2030.
The situation is certainly that we have a moderate epidemic in a larger population, and that means simply that in terms of numbers it is seriously challenging. And we have 3.4 million people living with HIV/AIDS in Nigeria, and the distribution is not even. We have some states which are most affected than others. We have even in different states LGAs which are certainly affected more than other LGAs. And that is the message we are really trying to get to the government, to really see how better we can go where it matters the best, or matters the most, and that is critical. And generally I use the term going to fish where the fishes are, and that is really the only one way we can make a difference. Not to believe that everybody is affected the same way, or every state is affected the same way, or every LGA is affected the same way. Yes, we have to provide public health services to everybody, every Nigerian, but we really have to understand that there are areas which are most affected, there are people who are most affected, and we really have to use that judgment to really make sure that how we can prioritize and answer to the epidemic in an appropriate way.
President Muhammadu Buhari will leave for South Africa on Thursday, December 3rd to participate in the Forum on China-Africa Cooperation. A statement issued by the Special Assistant to the President on Media and Publicity, Garba Shehu, confirmed this on Wednesday. During the forum, President Buhari is expected to have a meeting with Chinese President Xi Jinping on how to recommence stalled rail projects under new terms that would see China providing nearly all the financing required. A lion has escaped from the Jos Wildlife Park on Wednesday, triggering fear and anxiety across the Plateau State capital. According to John Doyle, the acting general manager, Plateau Tourism Corporation, the lion escaped at about 8 a.m. while it was being fed by the zoo operatives. Doyle said the lion, which has been caged since 1972, slipped through the gate of the cage when it was opened for its routine feeding. He added that the animal may still be within the vicinity of the park. However, there are fears that the lion may escape as the park is not fenced. The acting general manager said that he had already informed all security security agencies to come to the park's assistance. The People's Democratic Party (PDP) has condemned the arrest of media mogul Raymond Dokpesi and other opposition elements by the APC-led federal government. The party also said that it's aware that more notable PDP leaders had similarly been listed for arrest over unproven allegations pursuant to the plot by the All Progressives Congress to cow and silence opposition in Nigeria. In a statement issued by the spokesperson for the PDP, Olisa Meto, the opposition party said the military style of pronouncement of guilt on Chief Dokpesi before any fair hearing showed he was a victim of political prosecution and mob trial by the APC government because of his association with the PDP. The PDP said his arrest was an attempt to clamp down on both opposition and the media. We'll take a short break now. When we come back, we'll look at more stories. Please don't go away.
The Shoyinka Award for Investigative Reporting is 10. Join us as we take you back to where it all started. The Musan Center, Onikon, Lagos, on Wednesday, 9th December 2015 from 5 p.m. prompt. To celebrate this milestone, the keynote speech will be delivered by Professor Wale Shoyinka and awards presented to the Investigative Journalist of the Year. Winners from the print, radio, photo, television, online and editorial cartoon categories. Honorary awards include Lifetime Award for Journalistic Excellence and Anti-Corruption Defender of the Year Award. Save the date, Wednesday, 9th December, 5 p.m. Musan Center. Visit www.wscij.org or call 0908-251-5179 for details. Investigative reporting is the vital force for the restoration of human dignity.
Welcome back. You're watching TV360 News now. To business story, Joseph Odumodu, the Director General of the Standard Organization of Nigeria's Son, has said the organization destroyed substandard goods worth 10 billion naira in the last 4 years. Odumodu disclosed this during his official visit to the headquarters of the National Association of Government-Approved Freight Forwarders in Lagos, saying the items were destroyed from 2011 till date. He urged the freight forwarders to collaborate with the organization to halt importation of substandard products. Oil prices fell on Wednesday as a rise in U.S. inventories added to a deep global glut. This comes while investors discounted any possibility of OPEC doing anything to cut production at this week's meeting. Brent crude was down 52 cents at $43.92 a barrel, while U.S. crude was trading 41 cents at $41.44 a barrel. Oil production exceeds demand substantially, and a growing global glut has sent prices tumbling by more than 60% since June 2014. OPEC, however, is not expected to budge from its stance of keeping output high to defend market share against producers such as Russia and North America. Pakistan has hanged 4 men linked to last December's massacre at an army school which killed more than 150 people, mostly children. The men were sentenced to death by a military court and are the first to be hanged in relation to the attack. Taliban militants stormed the army public school in the northwestern city of Peshawar on the 16th of December 2014. The hangings come just 2 weeks ahead of the anniversary of the attack which shocked the nation. Moving on to sports stories now, Real Madrid striker Karim Benzema has finally broken his silence on the allegations leveled against him by French officials describing the incident as a mere misunderstanding. The 27-year-old is currently under criminal investigations after a French judge ordered that the police investigate him for complicity in attempted blackmail and participation in a criminal conspiracy. The matter relates to a judicial investigation opened in July over claims that Valbuena was the subject of an extortion attempt. Benzema, who was criticized by the French role in the blackmail plot, has now broken his silence on the issue, describing it as a complete misunderstanding and insisting that he was only helping Valbuena. France Prime Minister Manuel Valls has also cast doubt over Karim Benzema's chances of featuring in Euro 2016 by saying that the Madrid striker, who is currently under formal investigations, should not be called up to the national team until investigations are concluded. Spanish club Valencia has appointed Manchester United legend Gary Neville as the club's new head coach until 2015-2016 La Liga season. The 40-year-old, who will officially take charge of the team on Sunday, will now join his brother Phil Neville on the Valencia coaching crew. His appointment was confirmed in a statement on Valencia's website on Wednesday. Speaking after his appointment was confirmed, Neville expressed his excitement at being able to become the manager of Valencia, promising to work with the players and the fans in order to move the club forward. Well, we've come to the end of news now. We thank you very much for joining us. I am Thelma Okoro.